In astrology, the Venus placement shows our love style. It shows what we find pleasurable and attractive, what we value. So, if you want to know how you or someone loves, you want to look at their Venus placement. So, today I'm going to talk about Venus in the sign of Virgo. So, people with Venus in Virgo have a great attention to detail. They really have this very powerful critical faculty in the brain that allows them to see right to the heart of anything and totally pick it apart. Like, I should get all people with Venus in Virgo to edit my videos or my written posts, because surely they will find many flaws and be able to make them so much better. Now, where this can get to be difficult is that Venus and Virgo people are the hardest on themselves. And they can also be very critical of romantic partners as well. And really, what they're learning in this lifetime is how to have more self love and more self value. So, Venus in Virgo is traditionally known to be one of the more difficult placements for Venus, because Venus in Virgo is in the sign of its fall, because Venus in Pisces is actually exalted. So Venus is a bit uncomfortable in Virgo. It can definitely take a while for these people to really love themselves and feel comfortable in their own skin and feel like they're good enough and worthy to have their dream love, which they do really desire. The thing about the Virgo Pisces axis for love is that they really do, on some level, desire like the perfect partner and the perfect relationship. And Virgo is really the energy of the servant as well. Like, they will truly give everything they have when they're really in love, and they will really be a servant to that love, meaning like there's nothing that they won't do for love when they actually are in love, which can be difficult for them to fully feel. But when they do feel, it's like, yeah, their love knows no bounds. And it can be common for them to sometimes end up in relationships that are unequal, where they actually are not being treated with respect, and they are being kind of like the servant, or even vice versa. They could entertain relationships with people where they are serving them in some way. So that's another one of the lessons of Venus in Virgo, is how to have like an equal reciprocal love, and learning that love is patient, love is kind, love is generous. They're developing more heart-based energy in this lifetime. So once they learn that about themselves, and they learn, that they are here to learn these difficult lessons about love, and they learn self-love, and they actually feel worthy for their dream love, they can be some of the best lovers. I mean, Venus in Virgo can notice everything about you and actually like be the perfect lover, because they really do strive for perfection. So they can, really give with acts of service. They can really give with their body. Venus in Virgo is actually a very physical Venus sign. It's not often talked about, but Venus in Virgo has one of the more higher sex drives, because they use sex to feel connected with people, to feel connected to their heart, and they really need a lot of physical sex to just ground and get out of the mind and into the body. So when they are their lover, I mean, physically, there's nothing that they wouldn't do. And yeah, when they really do fall in love, they are the giving lover. I mean, Venus in Virgo is like the sign of the servant, but it has to be someone who truly deserves that. Otherwise, that's where we're going to run into issues where they're giving when maybe they're not receiving enough, right? So that's one of the challenges of Venus in Virgo, is learning who is worthy of that type of love that they can give, when truly there is no other sign Sorry, guys. There's no other sign that can give the way that a Venus in Virgo person whose heart has been activated, which is rare, can give. So the image that I'm getting right now is like an image of a woman dressed in all white, like a literal angel. There's nothing that these people won't do for you. And they can really derive great pleasure at fixing up your life as well. Like, and this could come from a codependent place, but like at its highest level, these people just actually really enjoy fixing up situations. And if you're kind of like a disorganized person, the Venus and Virgo person would actually really enjoy coming into your life and just like organizing you up and fixing you up. And they also operating at the higher level can really be quite focused in the physical body. They can be focused on nutrition, working out. That's something they're really going to take great pleasure in and really highly value, is like the physical body and having that structure, having like a steady routine. They're going to really thrive in the day-to-day routine. So Virgo also rules over the 6th house. So the house of work, health, the day-to-day routine. So Venus and Virgo people have a need to have stability in that area of life. They need to love their work. They absolutely need to love their work for their health. And when they do love their work, it's the same thing as in love. There is nothing that they won't do at their job, right? So they can be some of the best workers around. That is usually with Venus and Virgo people, they do end up being very work-oriented people. They have like a huge capacity for giving in the day-to-day work and the job, and they also don't really need recognition for the works that they do. There is a humility about Venus and Virgo where they actually just love to do the day-to-day work, like, and they don't even need to be recognized for it. It's not like Venus and Leo where it's like, hey, did you notice what I did? I'm a god. It's like Venus and Virgo doesn't care if their name never gets publicized, or they actually don't really necessarily care about publicity at all. They just do the work, and that's like the energy of the servant, right? Like they don't need publicity. They don't even need to be recognized, so they can be some of the most humble people around. And that can be part of their charm as well, that they're not egotistical. They really just do what is required to be done, and they do it with such a precision and grace that they can be some of the most amazing people to watch. I mean, yeah, their attention to detail, their precision, their cleanliness, they're usually unless we have other things going on, they're going to be quite clean as well and take great pride in being well put together and clean. And they have a very like conservative look at times. Doesn't mean they're boring. They can definitely be very freaky too, because they definitely are in their bodies and they want to explore all that they have to offer in their bodies. But they do have a style and a charm that is more conservative and put together, and like they would never want to be seen like in an unkempt manner, right? Like they want to seem businesslike and put together, and they're just ready to go and do the work required, whether it's in love or at their job. The dedication is there, and once they can realize this about themselves, that it's actually one of their gifts, their need for perfection is actually one of their gifts, then they can really live their highest potential for love and success in this lifetime. So I hope this helps. Love you guys.